Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mariota on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Oh, you got deep? 11.
First carry now for David Montgomery. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Flushed out right. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game as the Bears push further out in front. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Ready. Ready. Let's go.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
57,
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Get in the weight room. 3.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota. And that's caught inside the 30. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
58, right over there.
From the gun, Mariota. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pack.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Now Mariota, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On second down, here's Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Cut. Hey, check. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. It's Mixon on the counter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Well, now they'll try the end around. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. One.
Now Mariota. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Mariota going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
45, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, that'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Mariota. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirror.
Mariota again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. He gets this one to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mixon, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush would just tee off on your...
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple